Hey, Peanut Sue, welcome in. AT, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the room to get filled. Mexi Pino, welcome in. How's everybody doing tonight? Mystic Meg, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the room to get filled up. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hope everybody's doing okay. Mexi Pena, thank you so much for the tiny dinies. We do have a goal of 20 tiny dinies. Hope all is well for everybody. We will do a Prince Lizzie Fish update in a couple of minutes. See how she's doing. She was hiding yesterday or earlier today. She's still hiding. She's in the back there. I'm gonna throw some food. Hey Lauren, welcome in. Welcome back. Oh shoot. I'm gonna throw some food. She might be hungry. She needs a little night snack. Let's see if she comes up. She's hiding back there. She doesn't want to come out. Yeah, I think she's sleeping. She called it a night already. Her little fins aren't moving. She's just kind of floating. Not even the food got her excited. Yeah. She's right in here. You could see her. She's asleep. She's like, I've been swimming all day. I've called it a night. She's funny. Funny fish. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the room to get filled. Or 10 minutes after the hour, which we are almost there. Tomorrow is Project Wednesday. We will be making caterpillars on leaves using beads. These little beads here. So join us tomorrow for our bead spectacular. I just read that algorithm prioritize. Oh, that the algorithm prioritizes lives with high engagement the first few minutes. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's tap, tap, tap away. Let's see how everybody's doing. Let's tap, tap, tap. I think it's depending on how many people come in at the beginning, right? Let's see how high we can get. Lauren, where did you read the information at? Because I keep telling myself I'm going to read up on what we should do. Hey, Allie, welcome in. Comment, share, gift. Hey, Tanya, welcome in. Tanya, are you at work right now, or are you finished working? Heather Junzer, welcome back. We do have a popular live at the top of our things. Oh, you're at work right now? Oh, okay. Oh, a tiny diny and a hot dog. Thank you so much, Lauren, for that. Barely functioning. Oh, barely functioning. Yeah. Oh. How much time do you have left in your shift? We are at 2.5K. Thank you so much, guys, for that. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, let's look in our stacks. Let's see what we have. Today I went to the library, returned all the books that we had. Oh, in a half hour? Oh, good. Here, you can do it. Last half hour for Tanya. You can do it. Went to the library today, got some new books. They were selling 4 for $1. And I found some really good ones that I want to share with you guys. There's one in here that I want to read. It's about immigrants. This one. Hey, Janelle Howell, welcome in. Wherever I go. Since immigration is a huge story right now, this is a story about immigration. Look at this gorgeous book that I got for 25 cents. Can you imagine? Look at this cobalt blue. It matches my shirt. We're just blue all over the place. Wherever I go. Look at that. I am Queen Abia of the Shimelba camp. Of all my friends, I have been here the longest, 7 years, 4 months, and 16 days. That's what Papa says. Too long, he adds. I think it's the perfect amount of time to become a queen. Guys, sumptuous pictures. Look at how gorgeous these pictures are. Hey, Victoria, welcome in. So this is our friend. She lives in a camp, Queen Abia of the Shimelba camp. You know, and I hope I translate this as clear as possible. Mystic Meg, yes. Despite with everything going on in the world and seeing living conditions and things and the way things are going, I really am grateful for the gifts that I have, the blessings that I have been given, because a lot of people don't have the same blessings. So it really does put me in a place to be grateful, but at the same time also to be conscious of other people who are not living, whose, you know, life has to be a certain way. Doesn't have to be, but a certain way. Papa must agree because he wove me a crown from the acacia tree. So there's an acacia tree, and it's time for them to go. These living conditions that people have to live in. Such a shame. I'm queen of the fields when I march with my soldiers. like the guards on their rounds through clouds of dust. Isn't that an amazing picture? The illustrations on this one are top tier. These rich colors, these blues and reds and greens and golds. Even though I'm a queen, I still have to pump water. I just sing louder than everyone else. Queens do that. I pump really fast, too. I've had lots of practice. When people say that real queens don't pump water, I say that this one does, with a crown made especially for her. When I race my cousin home from the well, he usually wins, until we measure the water. Mama says I'm really good about not sloshing any out. I've had lots of practice, and I'm extra careful. Mama needs every drop. Queen of balance, I say. So this is her everyday life, and I feel like the dad has instilled a mindset for her. Despite her living conditions, she's still a queen. Every day, Mom and I take turns pounding cassava root to make fufu for our next meal. That's that's made me the strongest of all queens. I'm sure of that. And every week, when Mama and I stand in the long line for rice and oil, I take out my drum. I pound that too. Sometimes my friends play along. Mama says I can be a nosy queen. Very funny. Cassava, the cassava root to make fufu. I wonder what that is. I wonder if it's bread. Cassava root. She's right. When the hyenas howl, I howl right back. So they know I am queen of the hills. Look at this gorgeous picture. This gorgeous, look at that sunset in the background and those clouds, those oranges. And then her dress. It's a gorgeous color, isn't it, Ellie? And then her skin color too. It's like a coffee brown. And that desert in the background. Beautiful. But I can be quiet, but I can be a quiet queen too. When Mama and Auntie collect firewood, they are gone for a long time. I swaddle and sway and sing my baby cousin to sleep. Every night when my work is done, I hang up my own crown, lay down my mat and pull my blanket tight. Most queens probably don't sleep on prickly mats. So she helps out with the family, the baby, while the mom's gone. And they're living in a tent. When the moon is at its fullest, Mama tells the story, the one from before when I became a queen. Mama says the moon was bright the night we fled, and the sky more silver than black. I was wrapped on her back, and Papa carried out our belongings. Almost everyone in our village ran from the yelling men and their rattling trucks. Here they are here, escaping. Here come the evil people. We walked for miles and miles, as frightened of lions and hyenas as we were of the fighters. Mama says gunfire crackled all night, but I just cooed at the moon. I think I would have been hard to be a queen then, even with a crown specially woven for me. As they're running into the night escaping, we love a good moon in children's literature. Look at these illustrations of these lions and these hyenas. Look at that detail. Thank you so much, Abigail, for the follow. If you're new to the live, please join. We're here Sunday through Friday, 10 p.m. for the East Coast, 9 p.m. for the West Coast. When Mama finishes her story, Papa always shakes his head. We've been here too long, Abia. We need to keep going. Soon, let's hope, to a home, a real home, a forever home. I don't say anything. Forever homes are in strange and faraway lands. What's the family inside the tent? That's sad. Forever homes are in strange and faraway lands. To think that a home is impossible. And when we go, we'll leave our belongings here for others. That's what Papa says. Everything, he adds. Mama says we'll have our stories, though, wherever we go. Look how pretty this illustration is. It says, when we go, we'll leave our belongings here for others. So even though they don't have much, they're still going to leave their things behind. And whenever the moon is full and the sky silvery black, I'll tell mine, the one when I became a queen, the one about my soldiers and my drumming band, my baby cousin and the hyenas just over the hills. She's on an airplane is saying goodbye to that man. Isn't that a powerful image? An airplane window saying goodbye. Isn't it, John? Even though I'll leave my crown behind, I can still march and I can race. I can balance heavy loads. I'm really strong too. And I can drum loudly or I can sing softly. She's in a school now. I don't know exactly where she is. And if I need to, I can howl beyond these hills and farther than that faraway land. Wherever I go, I'll still be a queen. Isn't that interesting? The quick or the change of the background for her. She's in a big city now. Well, maybe a small town. Beautiful illustrations though. Quality. It says a note from the author. How many people live in your city, in your state, in your country? Now think about the number 68 million. That's the estimate of how many displaced people that are in our world. About 25 million of them are classified as refugees. Wow, 25 million. And half of all refugees are children. Less than 1% of refugees are resettled. There are many reasons people flee their homes. There might be a war in their country. People may be targeted because of their beliefs or their culture. And many of these people, like Abia's family, escaped to a refugee camp in a neighboring country. While many camps are indeed safe havens from war, some are not. And in all camps, there is little hope for steady jobs, good education, adequate nutrition, or a future. Some camps are temporary, with people living in tents. Others are more permanent, and people can build small shelters. Many camps have schools, medical clinics, stores, maybe even a movie house. People in these more permanent camps are often forgotten. They live there for many years, waiting to return home or to resettle in another country. Oh, while there is a Shamilba camp in northern Ethiopia. Wherever I go is fictional and represents many children in many different camps. Very interesting. And then it gives you books relevant to refugees and settlements. We're going to get some of these books. Jada Clayton. Oh, I'm lagging right now? I'm sorry. Okay. Wherever I go. Books relevant to refugees and resettlement include, I'm going to get some of these. Middle grade, I'm going to get some of these for my middle schoolers. Very important for this particular period that we are living in. We need a time to be grateful for the blessings that we have, but we also need to be grateful for but we also need to think about those who don't have the same blessings. Wherever we go, let's vote on this one. 1 through 10, what do we think? I give this one a 10. I give this one a 10. We started deep. Allie Carey 10, Lisa Brown 10. Yes, this is a very good one. We have to remember our blessings. Gotta remember our blessings. Let's see. Lisa Brown 10, Janelle Howell 10, Anna 10, Jenna Baby 10, Stacy 10, Lauren 10. John 1,000 out of 10. Mm-hmm. 25 million displaced people in the world. Lola, tonight we're drinking chamomile and lavender. Yes, a tea break. Chamomile and lavender. I got some new tea bags with honey. We got some new books too at the library. They were selling, they had the bin available for $1. Found some really good ones. Let's see what else we have in the stacks. This is another good one. The Turtles ships. We're going to do culture tonight. The Turtle Ship. We're going to do long ago in Korea, a boy named Sun Sin lived in a small village near the sea. Very few children lived nearby, so sometimes Sun Sin felt lonely. Sun Sin did have one good friend. This friend was small and green, and his name was Gobiji, which means turtle. Sun Sin and Gobiji enjoyed having swim competitions in the ocean. Gobiji usually won. They also liked to race on the sand. Sun Sin usually won. So here's Sun Sin. This is in Korea. And then here's his pet turtle. There wasn't many kids around. I don't really know how to pronounce the name. Gobiji? Gobiji is a turtle. Gobiji. On sunny days, Sun Sin and Gobiji relaxed in the garden. Gobiji snacked on lettuce while Sun Sin watched ships sail across the sea. Sun Sin would tell Gobiji how he wished to explore the world and visit different lands. Sun Sin didn't know how this could ever happen. I'm just a little boy and we can't afford to travel, he said to Gobiji. Gobiji didn't answer, but Sun Sin saw wisdom in the turtle's face and patience in his slow, steady movements. Sun Sin decided to be wise and patient too. There's a little turtle. Sun Sin? He wants to travel. Wants to travel those wide open seas. One day, an important announcement arrived from the royal palace. In a month, the king would hold a contest to find the best design for a new battleship to defend the land. Anyone could enter the contest. The winner would earn 10 bags of copper coins and sail the ocean with the Royal Navy. Sun Sin wanted to travel. He wanted to explore the world. He knew he had to try to design the greatest battleship. Sun Sin found tree branches and tied them with twine to make a raft. Then he took it to the water and placed Gobaji on top. The raft floated until a huge wave crashed down and broke it into splinters. Gobaji bobbed on the surface of the water and made it safely to shore. So he was going to enter a contest on how to make a battleship. And he made this little makeshift one, but it soon fell apart. Gobaji. The next day, Sun Sin made a stronger ship. He found logs, laid them side by side, and tied them together with rope. He used mud to stick tiles along the edges to make a barrier against the waves. When the mud dried, he placed Gobaji on the ship. Using all his strength, Sun Sin pulled it into the water. The boat looked sturdy as it glided away. Sun Sin was sure no waves would break through this time. So he made another ship. He made a little bit stronger one. It wasn't long before water filled the boat and it started to sink. The ship was too heavy. There's the turtle. Gobaji floated on the waves and made it safely to shore. That's when Sun Sin noticed that his turtle was small but mighty, slow but steady. Gobaji was an excellent swimmer and impossible to sink. Suddenly, Sun Sin had an idea for a battleship. Maybe he's going to use the build of the turtle. Sun Sin begged his parents to let him enter the contest. No, said his father. The king will never listen to a little boy with a pet turtle. But Sun Sin reminded his parents that anyone could enter the contest. And if I win, he said, we'll have enough money to buy food for our entire year and cotton to make new clothes. We could even buy shrimp for Gobaji. His parents finally agreed. They traveled on foot for days through valleys and forests. They passed rivers, lakes, and streams. That must be where the king lives at. Gobaji. Thank you guys for the 15,000 likes. You guys are doing an amazing job with the taps. At last, they arrived at the royal palace. It was the most majestic building Sun Sin had ever seen. Sun Sin and his family stood among hundreds of people who had drawings and models of battleships. Each ship was bigger and better than the next. Some people stared at Sun Sin and whispered, "Why is that child here with a turtle? He should go home and play with his friends." So everybody wanted to take part. Everybody wanted to take part in building that ship. When it was finally his turn to present to the king, Sun Sin and his parents got on their knees and bowed deeply. Sun Sin was terribly nervous. He didn't know what to say. One of the king's counselors yelled, "Hurry up, boy! You're wasting our time." Sun Sin gathered all his courage, and with his head still bowed, he held Gobaji up to the king. In a loud voice he said, "Your Highness, my turtle is strong and steady and never sinks. A battleship designed like this turtle will protect our land from invaders." Interesting. So he didn't have a plan, but he did have Gobaji. He did have the turtle to show the king what his ideas were. The king's councils laughed and laughed. One counselor said, "That's the punniest, or that's the puniest turtle I've ever seen. Let's throw it in the soup for dinner." Another said, "A turtle is the slowest creature in the sea. A shark would eat it in 2 seconds." Embarrassed, Sunsin's parents led him away. Gojubi trailed after them. Aww. I can't wait to see what happens in this end. Hey, Just Relax, welcome in. Suddenly, a cat leaped through the air. It pounced onto Gojubi's back, but the turtle's slippery shell made the cat tumble to the floor. Then it bit at Gojubi, but the turtle's armor was too tough to crack. The cat swiped Gojubi with its sharp claws, but the turtle hid deep within its shell, tucking his limbs safely inside. Defeated, the cat ran away. So the cat's trying to attack the turtle, and in the meantime, everybody's just kind of watching how this turtle's protecting itself. Sunsin checked on his friend. Slowly, the turtle moved his arms and legs. He poked out his head and wiggled his tail. Gobuji was perfectly fine. The people applauded. "Hooray! What a mighty little turtle! Hooray!" The king approached Sunsin. "Your turtle is indeed strong and steady. A ship designed like this turtle will surely protect our kingdom from invaders." He knew what was up. Thank you so much, Lauren. I appreciate that. The king awarded Sunsin 10 bags of copper coins, and the next day he ordered the Royal Navy to start building the battleship. The king named the vessel Gobuksen, which means turtle ship. Just like Gojubi, the turtle ship was small but strong. The ship was made of wood and covered in iron plating and sheets of spiked metal. The deck's covering was curved like a turtle's shell. Rows of long, sturdy coats of sturdy oars stuck out of the lower deck and could be pulled into the ship's body. At the back, the stern was in the shape of a tail. Instead of the turtle's head, the Navy added a dragon's head to scare the enemies. The king loved the design of the turtle ship and ordered the Navy to build more. So his design won out. And this is what it looked like. They've got like a dragon's face here. And then the shell this is the shell part for protection. Gojubi. Just like a turtle. After the first turtle ship was built, the king remembered his promise. Sunsin and his family were invited to travel with the Royal Navy to different lands. This is the finished product. Isn't that amazing? That's a cool ship. Dragon in the front. Many years later, Sunsin became a Navy admiral. During one famous battle, Sunsin led 13 turtle ships against 130 invader ships. The turtle ship defeated all of them. All of the turtle ships. It's a fleet, a Navy fleet. The turtle ships went on to defend the kingdom for many years. The people enjoyed great peace and prosperity during this time. Sunsin and the turtle ships were celebrated across the land and beyond. And yet, no matter how many people he met, no matter how many places he visited, Sunsin discovered he was happiest to be in the garden with his old friend Gobuji, watching ships sail across the sea. Oh, there he is as an older admiral. And the turtle. Which is so true because turtles usually live about 30 years. Go Jibby. Oh, there's an actual ship. Right there. John, that's me with the beer. This story is loosely based on Korean history. During the 1500s, Admiral Yin Sun-sin improved an existing battleship design to create Korea's famed turtle ship, Gubiksun. Korea's Royal Navy used the warship during the Joseon Dynasty, which lasted from the early 15th century until the 19th century. The ship's name derives from its protective ironclad covering, reminiscent of a turtle's shell. At one time, scholars believed the first ironclad ships were European or American, but the turtle ship is dated hundreds of years earlier. The turtle ship. There is such a thing. Let me show you guys that picture again. Very interesting. The 1500s. This is a good one. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. First, we learned about Ethiopian culture and some of the camps that people live in, refugee camps. Anna, yes. And then we just learned about the ships, the turtle ship. A ship that was actually inspired by a turtle, loosely based. One or two. Lots of good culture tonight. Lots of good culture tonight. One or two. What are your guys' votes for tonight? I think I'm gonna go with one because the illustrations on this one are gorgeous. John the Turtle Ship, Lisa Brown one, Mixie Pina one. Guys, we're at 21K. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. That tea is so good. Lola too. What else are we thinking? Janelle Howell one. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Hey BB, welcome in. Hey. Oh, doing good. We are 2 books in, 2 out of 4 right now for the West Coast V. Let's go back. So we've been delving in deep. Let's do this one. I saw this one. Lauren too. I saw this one. I think a lot of us can relate to it, especially at night. Especially at night. The Brainstorm. It took me a while. I was looking through the book and I realized, oh, when you brainstorm an idea. But this one is called The Brainstorm. And then look at the illustrations on this one. Isn't that funny, Anna? We love a good end page. We love when we're given something to bite on before the actual story begins. The Brainstorm. Anna, right? Mine too. Filled with creative energy. 6 o'clock in the morning. How many of us can relate? 6 o'clock in the morning. Alarm's going off. Our brain is already active. Our brain is already awake. 30 seconds ahead of us. John. So he gets up and his brain is just on fire. He takes some of that energy and puts it in his backpack. He doesn't look too happy. He's out getting ready to go on the bus. All these other kids, look at these kids. Their faces. We're all like that. All kinetic energy. Isn't that fun? He's trying to stuff it all in his locker. This one seems to have it figured out. He probably put all his energy into that drawing. But it looks like some of his energy, though, is spilling out. Look at some of it spilling out to this boy here. Oh, yeah, he's tripping over it. Is this the same boy, though? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. So our little friend's energy traveled to him. He's tripping all over it. He doesn't know. You know how some people just transfer their energy onto you? And then look at, he gets upset because that energy is negative energy and he gives it to somebody else. That guy's like, I have no idea what he's upset about. And then they get the energy back to our main character. Hey Jamie, welcome in. Then he's going, school's over, his brain is still going. Sometimes it's just like that. It's like it's his mom or his grandma. She sees what he's going through. And then she takes some of that energy and she starts knitting it. He tries to wear it. Trying to do something with that energy. He takes it off. Still. With the noise. Lays it on the ground. Tangles it up into a ball, or winds it up into a ball. He's looking at it. Oh, look, he gets a rolling pin. Right, Anna? Isn't that fun? It makes your brain work in a nice way. So he takes all of that energy and he gets a rolling pin. He's going to do something with it. It looks like he's making a cone. Looks like he's making a cone with it. Yes, and it does make you brainstorm. Oh, he made a plane out of it. He shot it out the window. I wonder if that's like a representation of him getting rid of it. Yeah, it looked like a Christmas tree, huh, Little Beauty? He got rid of it, and now he's able to sleep. I roll the window down if I need to regroup. Interesting, would it be? Look at that picture. John. Isn't that an amazing picture? I love the colors of that. And then the airplane's just flying. I love this story. It's just sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you just wake up in a bad mood. It's just your brain. I don't know what's going on with the brain, but it's just a bad energy the whole day. And then you got to find something creative to do with it. He got into a couple of arguments with people. Grandma tried to do something with it. He ended up taking it off, making an airplane into it. Shot it out the window. There you go. We're able to sleep peacefully. The end. The Brainstorm. This is a really good one. I don't know what my local library is doing, but they're giving away really good titles. I want to sit in on a meeting and see how they choose. You have to change your own attitude. Yes, that's true. Just relax. I want to know why they're doing away. The only thing I can think of is maybe they're. I'm sure they have like an inventory of books that don't get checked out regularly, so they're probably just doing away with the ones that don't get checked out regularly. Wherever I go, one,